Okay, so we are starting the reading vlog. I forgot to do this. Yay me! And then you will see video footage of in February, mostly in February, and this. And I hope you enjoy it. I'll talk to you guys in the next update. Okay, so lighting is not great. That's okay. I've been off of work for a little bit, and so I am going to read while I have Tim the Tatman up on the big screen, because that is technically what I did pretty much all of January, pretty much all of February at this point, because today is February 17th. And leave her alone. And I just wanted to watch YouTube, watch streamers to pull me out of the reality, because I was not feeling good. So, and I'm getting better, but so had to take off a couple of weeks off of work due to medical issues that have happened. And yeah, ow. Hey, be nice. The two girls are having a fit over a stupid green ball. So with me being off work, I just have been chilling, trying to relax, trying to get back to normal. So I just was watching YouTube and not really reading. So I would like to get back into reading. I read one novella on Saturday, and I read Tackled in the Stacks by S.J. Tilley. It is the pre-novella before Love Utley, and then I'm going to start Love Utley today, and I'm hoping to finish Love Utley today while sitting here watching, because what he's playing, I don't like watching it, so I rather do something that I like instead of just sitting here doing nothing, absolutely nothing all day. So I'm gonna read it, and we're gonna see if I'm gonna annotate it. I'm gonna annotate it on my iPad. I'm gonna annotate it on my iPad. And then we're gonna go from there. Oh my goodness, the doggies are going crazy. We're gonna go from there. Anything else I need to say? I did finish reading the ALC and the arc of The Wild Card by Stephanie Archer. I really liked that book. It was a great ending to the Vancouver Storm series, and I'm super sad that the Vancouver Storm series is now ending, or has now ended, and it makes me sad. I love that the cover itself. The cover is super gorgeous, and yeah, so I've only read 2 books technically in February. I started the arc in January, and then I got sick and I didn't want to do anything, and then I finished it in February while I was down. So I'm hoping to go back to work next week. That is the hope. But I have a bunch of specialists I have to go to make sure that I'm okay. But leave her alone. You're being a turd. You are being a turd today. Yes. Okay, so let me pull up Love Utley on my iPad. Leave it alone. You don't need that right now. Hey. You don't need that right now. Oh my god, she's such a turd. Hey. What are you doing? You can come say hi? No, you cannot have your toys. Yes. Okay, so Love Utley says it's for me to finish reading it, it says 5 hours and 46 minutes. I don't know if that is totally correct. Because I think it's over 300 pages. Like the actual book. And then this for the, for my Kindle, it's over 300 pages as well. So I know, I don't think this is gonna, I'm not gonna finish it all today. Well, we're gonna try before everybody gets home. That is my hope. So I'm going to go and push on through. We're gonna start Love Utley. You're gonna see me reading it on my iPad. That is what we're going to do. Finally, the sun is coming out. That's the best part. Is the sun is finally coming out, and you guys can actually see me. So I believe that's what we're gonna do today. And I don't want to put headphones on because I got a sore in my ear, and I don't want to put anything in my ears. So we're just going to read off my iPad is what's gonna happen. All right, I'll see you guys later. You'll be seeing me reading, but yeah, I'm gonna have to move you guys back. I'm gonna pull out the chair so I can lean back a little bit and then go from there. You might actually go a little bit more cockeyed. Okay, so I am 37% in on Love Utley. It says about 3 hours and 48 minutes left in the book. So you might not see me sitting here the next time this happens. I might be in my room, but I need to be out here because Missy over here. is right there. So yeah, so she is over here laying with me. So Love Utley is like a continuation from the prequel. So you need to read the prequel novella and then read this book. To be honest, I remember this book pretty well. Like, I read it at the beginning of 2025. And I remember this book, but then I don't remember some things about this book. Like, there was a scene at the beginning, and so he took over the company. He bought out the company that she worked for. She had to do like an interview to re-interview for her position, and she didn't know who the owner was. This guy came and told her who he was, and she wasn't blindsided when she went in. But after this, there's a couple other scenes that I was like, I think I know what's happening. I think I know what's going to happen. And it does happen. So I do remember what happens in the book. But there's other things in the book that I don't remember. Like the scene I'm reading on in around chapter 40-ish, where he comes over to her house and just to show up. Like, I don't remember that at all. So there's a couple things I don't remember, and there's a couple things I do remember. We're going to keep going on. I'm not going to give you a huge, like, spoiler. But, so they met, Maddox and Hannah met in college. They met for like a week. They hook up. They have all this stuff. And then it ends it there in the prequel. And then you have to read this book. Okay? I'm not going to tell you what happens in Love Utley because it's kind of a spoiler-ish. So, what I'm telling you is you need to read Tackled in the Stacks first, then come read Love Utley, and then we're going to talk about it. But let me just tell you, the male audiobook is Jacob Morgan, and he does such a great job in any of his audiobooks that he reads. So I forgot he is the audiobook narrator for this. So I'm super excited when I started reading Tackled in the Stacks on Saturday. But I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to continue reading. I'll see you guys in the next update, hopefully. Peace. Okay, so I did not finish Love Utley last night like I wanted to, because I got tired and it got crazy here at the house. So I'm going to finish it today, and then you'll see me read a little bit of it today before I leave. I have to go get ashes today, so I gotta go get ashes for Lent, and then when I come back I'll have ash on my face, and so that'll be great. And then that is what I will be doing today, is reading, finishing this book today. And then I have to go back, and I read yesterday until chapter 87. So that was 70% in. And that's where I got to. So I have to get that in my story graph so I can calculate how many hours. I got to fill out my reading journal, start March, so I can get that out in time. I'm not even going to worry about a TBR video for this month because I think we have, a week left? A week left. And yeah, we have a week left. We have a week left until the end of February. So I'm not going to worry about that. I will make a video for March. But I'm going to read. I got to do something really fast as I'm reading. So you're going to see me read for a little bit, and then I'm going to stand up and I got to go do something, and then we'll go from there. I'll see you guys in the next update. Peace. Okay, so we're going to continue reading. I'm going to finish Dear Rosie today. I almost cried. Well, I did kind of like tear up in reading Dear Rosie last night because of the sad parts. Okay, if you know, you know, in the book. Because there is definitely some sad parts in there, and all I need to tell you guys is make sure you look up your trigger warnings for this book. Maybe read the beginning of the book. I didn't do that the first time, so it definitely caught me off guard. Okay, good. Just checking to make sure Canada did not score. So that is what we're going to do. I'm going to drink my Starbucks that I've been drinking. I have a doctor appointment at, I gotta be there at 2, so I got a couple of hours. I should be able to finish Dear Rosie. See you guys in the next update. You're gonna watch me read as we are doing all this. The heater's kicking on because it's kind of chilly. But I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna start reading. By the way, it says that I have an hour and 17 minutes left. So I should be able to finish it in this sit down today. As long as I don't get distracted by the game. So, finished Dear Rosie. Love that book so much. That whole series in general, the love letters, is a really good series to read. Just had to stop recording because US just beat Canada in the gold medal game, and I'm super excited because US totally deserves it. To be honest, I don't know what I'm going to start reading next. I don't know what I want to read. Do I want to read a sports romance? I don't know what I want to read. I'm going to have to get dressed because I have a doctor's appointment. I got to dress somewhat warmly. I got to wear my waterproof shoes because it was raining. And I don't know if it's raining again. I don't know. But have to get a bunch of stuff done. And then I'm going to come back and then I'm going to continue to read. I might start the... Or do I want to start the fine print? Because I have a couple options that I want to do. So yeah. It might start the fine print.
Zara.
So, I am on chapter 17. I remember what's happened. I started reading this. Excuse me. I started reading this back in September. I want to read it with my annotated copy. I'm my 7th. Holy cow. I'm on chapter 17. I need to go back and I might go back actually and reread a couple chapters before just to remind me what the heck is going on. I remember that Rowan decided to become her person that is going to draw everything for her because she does not have the artistic skills. And okay, I finally figured it out. So I have read 3 hours and 14 minutes of the book. Okay, so I need to go back and put this into Storygraph so I can... Okay, so with Storygraph, I have to convert hours and minutes just to minutes so I can track how long I've been reading the book for, because I need to get that situated in my notebook. Yeah. And okay, this is gonna irritate me now because I don't like listening to the people. There is nothing else on for Olympics, so I'm going to get out of it. But I need to convert everything to minutes, and so when I start reading the fine print, because I'm going to start reading it, because I want to read it with my, I'm going to read this, and then if I'm in the mood, I'll read Mile High. If I'm not in the mood, I'm going to read something else, because that is what I've been doing, is I've been reading based off my mood, and I don't really care. So yeah, but I'm first gonna get dressed, so I'm ready to leave. I gotta leave in about 30-ish minutes to my doctor's appointment, and then I'll come back and finish and start reading again before everybody gets home. I gotta get clothes done, I gotta get trash taken out, I gotta get all this stuff taken care of. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking and stop yapping, and I'm going to put a pause on this. I'll see you guys soon, because I gotta get stuff done throughout the house. All right, bye. Welcome to the update for like 3 days in a row. Oh my headphones. Can you please chill? What are you doing? Careful. Careful. Evie. Come here. You ate poop. You ate poop. You ate poop. Quit eating poop. Quit eating poop. Okay, so besides watching Tim the Tatman, U.S. men's hockey game is on today at 12:10. My dog is going outside. I gotta make sure she doesn't eat poop because her breath smells like she has, which is absolutely disgusting. I was supposed to read last night, got sidetracked. A coworker called me, so I'm gonna read today. We're gonna read as much as we can today of the fine print, and we're gonna go from there. In terrible lighting, because lighting is terrible. So yeah. Okay, so let me go back to what I was saying. So I'm gonna start reading the fine print. We're gonna start reading it. We're gonna see how far I get. So on and so forth. That is my plan. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of my annotations so I don't have to keep going to the front of my book to remember what my annotations are. We're going to read it with the audiobook, and I'm going to read it with my annotations. We're going to go from there. I'm going to turn down Tim the Tatman just a little bit because that's what I'm watching. Hockey game is on. At 12:10, I have to go to my doctor, pick up my doctor's note, and then come back and then continue reading. Right now I have stuff in the washing machine that are getting washed. So we're gonna do this first. Okay, so watching U.S. men's now. Light is kind of good. I had to put a sweatshirt on. It's freaking cold in the house. We're still reading fine print. I brought stuff over to continue annotating because I have stuff annotated, and I have the urge to write in it again. So, yeah. And I believe okay, cool. I got washi tape for second go around. Can you chill out? Oh my gosh, look at this turd. Look at her. Evie. She's drooling and everything today. And then R2 is going, which is our iRobot. So, sorry if you have background noise. You're making me mad, girl. You're making me mad. But we're gonna continue reading and everything. Let's go. We just scored. All right, we're gonna continue on with the read of the fine print. I've read this much so far, and I have this much left. Hoping to finish it tonight. Let's do it! Okay, so I finished reading the fine print tonight. Oh wait, I am tired. Which means I'm done reading for today. It is almost 10 o'clock. I just wanted to finish it. This is my favorite book. One of my favorite books of all time. It's the fine print. It's 5 stars, like normal. This is actually the only book I actually really liked in the Dreamland Billionaire series from Lauren Asher. The other ones, I thought they were okay. Not as good as the first one. Well, everybody has their opinions, but I really enjoy the first book more than the other two books. Oh my goodness. We're watching The Burnt Peanut, and they're being obnoxious right now. So plan for this weekend is hopefully to start reading. Plan for this weekend is to hopefully start reading something else. I don't know what I'm going to read. Haven't decided yet. So everything I've read so far this month has been rereads. I've read 4 books that have been rereads this month. And that means, well, I finally read more than January, I think. Maybe? I don't know. I gotta do a reading journal this weekend. I have to get stuff graded because I'm supposed to go back to work on Monday. And then I'm off again on Tuesday because I got a doctor's appointment. So, that is the plan. So, I might update you guys again on Tuesday. Okay, since I'm super tired, I'm going to end it here. I'm just going to end this part. We're going to continue the vlog still, but I'm ending today off with a bang and finish the book. So, I'll talk to you guys in the next update. Peace. All right, we're going to close out this reading vlog, which I forgot to do, obviously. And I appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope you guys have a good one. See you in the next one. Peace.